All right, guys, tonight we're asking people how they feel about minimum wage. Is it too much, just right, or should it be less? Let's ask the people, hear what they say. Should government stop costing us so much in taxes? I don't know. Let's hear what people have to say. Minimum wage. Do you think it's too much, too low?
Too much, man. I'm working
in the middle
right now, and both of them are minimum wage. Minimum wage is not enough for me to really have a good life without me working 7 days a week, you know what I mean?
Interesting.
I wish there was a way to get higher wages by just working for it, but I work in retail and in a restaurant, and it's very hard to get promotions there. I seriously consider right now to go back to school and try again in a higher paying job than just work minimum wage for the rest of my life.
Do you think you need school to get that higher paying job?
Yes, I definitely do. I talked to my boss about that as well, and he just said that if I don't have higher responsibilities or anything during my day, I don't have a chance of getting a higher salary.
Do you think minimum wage should be a livable wage?
Yes, it should be. Like, you should be able to get a job and live a normal life. You shouldn't have to like waddle through your way and cut corners everywhere.
Right.
Minimum wage means basic necessities, if you can say it like that, right?
Yeah.
It's the basic minimum you need to live, and especially when you live in a city like Toronto, where like a loaf of bread is $3.
Well, it should be. If we weren't taxed to death by the government and having them waste all our money and throwing on nonsense rate, we'd be good. Less taxes, let us keep all our money and it would be fine.
Do you think minimum wage is too much, too little, or perfectly in the middle? Well, currently it's $14.50 an hour.
Yeah, that's a bit low.
Low?
Because like I'm from Quebec and I had a job like during summer and it was like around $16. When you go to McDonald's or like the minimum wage is like around $16 to $18.
Oh, really? In Quebec?
Yeah, that's the minimum wage here. Here it's different then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit low, I think.
Do you think that people deserve to be paid more?
In Quebec, you have to speak French. Like it's like a requirement, and French is not the easiest language to learn. So I guess that learning French is like it's so hard that I guess it kind of makes sense. That's a bit more expensive.
Do you have to be bilingual, like English and French?
Well, I wouldn't say you have to, but it's much easier to find a job when you speak French.
How do you feel about minimum wage?
It should be raised to the standard of living.
Yeah.
Around like 22, 23 bucks.
Interesting. That was going to be my next question is, do you think it should be like a livable wage for somebody on 40 hours a week?
Yep. A corporation might pay you just enough to where you can apply for social services and stuff. I think stuff like that should be illegal.
Interesting. So we almost subtract from the welfare side and bonus people who are actually working more and increasing their minimum wage. Do I understand that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I never heard that take before. I think that's really interesting. Let me ask you this. What do you think businesses, like small businesses, should do when minimum wage goes up? Because like, let's say we move it up to 22 bucks an hour, I would imagine that their costs go up too, right?
They saving wages by pretty much having the corporations pay for their own, the larger corporations. Then you could supplement the smaller businesses if you did raise the minimum wage. You get what I'm saying?
If you guys are enjoying this video, make sure to comment down below what you think. Should we stop paying as many in taxes, or should we lower minimum wage, raise minimum wage? What are we supposed to do? I don't know. Let's see. Minimum wage. Do you think it's too much or too little or just perfect?
It's just whack.
Whack? Crazy?
Crazy.
Why is that?
It's absurd. Inflation's fucked.
Too much. Why do you think that?
Everything's just overpriced. Houses, you go to the store now, like a bag of milk is like $8.
What do you think it should be?
$18?
$18? Do you think that minimum wage should be a livable wage?
What do you think, Emma?
Yes.
What do you think businesses should do when wages go up? I would imagine that their costs go up too, like maybe say small businesses or whatever.
I mean, like a lot of them closed during the pandemic. Sorry. What's the question again? I'm sorry.
No. What if a single mom owns a small business and she has to pay more in wages?
Yeah. If she can't afford it, obviously she's gonna have to close. But like, if she can't keep it up, just keep it up. But like, if you can't, you're gonna have to shut down. Everything's overpriced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't can afford anything.
Yeah.
Minimum wage? No, it's not quite enough.
Not enough?
If you're in regular jobs down at like Tim Hortons or McDonald's with everything going up, the gas prices and groceries, it's not enough.
The wages haven't gone up in comparison to now I have to pay $4 for McDouble at McDonald's, right? It's crazy.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I mean. You know, the minimum wage going up does nothing when everything else goes up double.
Do you think that minimum wage should be a livable wage?
I think it should. If everything else is gonna go up with the carbon taxes and everything, then minimum wage should be a living wage. so we can live and do things that we would like to do instead of just living to survive.
It's too low. I don't think it would cover our basic necessities too. Like if we have rent, we have cars, so I don't think it's that much.
Interesting. Do you guys think that minimum wage should be a livable wage or just like a student wage or something?
I feel like it should be around 20, so that everyone can afford living here.
There are other people too that working hard and not getting that much for their basic needs. Yeah.
Interesting. So like minimum wage should cover the cost of the basic needs of individuals?
Yes.
Interesting. So let me ask you guys this. What should like small businesses and businesses in general do when minimum wage, say, goes up? Because then their costs go up. What do you think we should do?
I think then they have to increase their cost too. Like they should charge customers more. But it's saying it's that same cycle. We pay more, it's gonna come to us back again. So that's what I would say.
If government start to decrease the taxes,
Reduce the taxes, then it's gonna be fine.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. Let's see what people have to say in the comments down below. Like I said, make sure to leave a comment down below if you agree with what we're supposed to be doing. I don't know, is minimum wage too high? I mean, 14, 15, I don't really know. What do you think? Comment down below and make sure to subscribe and check out all of our other videos. We literally post twice a week and we post 14 shorts a week, Ryan? We post 14 shorts a week. So there's no shortage of content. Ryan's my guy behind the camera. Make sure to subscribe and we'll see you guys in the next one.